What's up, guys? It's Tanaya. I am back with another video. I feel like it's been a little minute since I made a video. I don't know, it might have been 2 weeks or whatever, but I'm back. So I wanted to come to you guys with, of course, another lash topic. I'm so glad that a lot of you guys are liking the lash related videos because this is my life. So yeah, excuse any outside noise. Sometimes it gets loud outside of my office because I'm in like a very high traffic area. But anyway, I wanted to talk to you guys about some of the pros and cons from lashing in your home. I lashed in my home for a little bit, so I know all about it. So let's get into it. I want to say I'm not against anybody lashing from their home. I think it's like a really good way to get a start in this industry because you want to have like proof of concept, and proof of concept is just proof that whatever you are trying to do to earn money, it actually works, and you have, you know, people that are continuously asking you for that service to the point where it's kind of like on auto. So you want to have some proof of concept. You know, you just got certified in lashing, or maybe you've been certified for a little bit and you haven't used it yet, but you want to start taking clients. So, you know, give yourself that time. Set up something small in your house. If you have extra room in your house, if you have an extra room, or when I started in my first apartment, we didn't use our dining room, so we didn't have a dining room table or anything like that. We never had a need for it, me and Jeff, so we never bought one, and that room was just open, and I had my lash bed there. If I can find my old picture, I'll put it up. But yeah, I had my lash bed there, and that's how I started to take models. So I was having models come so I can get some hands-on practice right after I got certified. So there's definitely nothing wrong with it. So the pros of, you know, lashing out of your home is it gives you the opportunity to have proof of concept to see if you can actually get some people in the door without you having to front a lot of money to get your own space and worry about rent and things like that. So that adds to the next pro. It's low startup costs. It's low low overhead in general because you live there already. Like, you don't have an additional rent to worry about paying, so you can just have people come into your home, and that's that. Another good pro about it, when I was taking people from my house, I was working a full-time job in a corporate setting, so I would work 8:30 to 5, and then I would take a 6 p.m. client, sometimes at 7:30. So since you're already home, so let's say if you're working another job and you want to start lashing part-time and kind of ease your way into it, or whatever, you can work a job during the day, or a part-time job during the day, or whatever. You can work another job, however you have it worked out. Once you come home, you have your clients just drive to your house, so you don't have to worry about going home, changing, and then going to your lash suite or space or salon. You don't have to travel again. People just go right to you where you are after you come from your other job. So to add on to that, it's less cost in gas, you know, so you don't have to worry about traveling additionally or whatever. So that lowers your expenses too. Another pro, and I think this is the last pro I'm going to touch on, is you're in the comfort of your own home. So it's a big difference because you're comfortable there. You can go downstairs and cook dinner if you're lashing late, or have a late breakfast, or eat in between clients because your kitchen is right, you know, in that same space. You know what I mean? Like, so there's a lot of perks to it. So yeah, lunch breaks are easier. You don't have to worry about packing lunch or going to buy lunch or anything like that, and you're just in a comfortable setting. So those are like some of the pros of lashing from home. Now, some of the cons from lashing from home is the biggest thing you're going to have to get over is having a bunch of people in your house, you know, and of course they're not all coming at once, but it's going to be a bunch of people coming into your house that you don't know. So you're going to have to get comfortable with allowing people to come into your home that you'll be meeting for the first time, and of course as they come back and get fills, you'll get to know them and that trust is there. But yeah, and you'll have these people, some of them may ask you, can I use your bathroom? You know, that used to happen to me all the time. Once me and Jeff rented our first townhome, and I was taking people there, we had a bathroom right near the front door. It was a small half bath, and I dedicated that bathroom for, you know, the clients that would come in. I would always guide them to use that bathroom, and I would clean it. And me and Jeff really never used that bathroom much anyway. But yeah, so when you're lashing from home, you got to make sure your bathroom's clean all the time. Clean after. If a client asks to use that bathroom, make sure that your house is clean and presentable. Don't have stuff everywhere. If they have to walk through your living room, walk through certain areas, make sure it's swept or vacuumed. Make sure you don't have a bunch of stuff everywhere, because you may be feeling uncomfortable, but the client is going to be feeling uncomfortable as well. They're going to a random person's house, and first impressions are everything. So if they're coming into a clean house, I used to get compliments on how clean my house was. If they're coming into a clean house, that, like, it makes them feel better. It's just a plus, you know. And then if you're professional and your work is good, they're going to feel comfortable coming back every time, and they're going to recommend it to their friends, and their friends are going to feel comfortable going to your house too. So if you just have a clean house, that puts you on a really, really good start. Another con that I'm going to talk about, like lashing from home, is that a lot of people have your address, you know, and it's kind of hard to kind of have a handle on that, because, you know, once you get to a point where you get a lot of clients and they're referring you, like, everybody knows where you live. So you got to make sure that, you know, you live in a secure area, you feel safe, especially if you have children or whatever. Some people I see, they have their booking sites and they give their address to people once that deposit is paid for their appointment. So you can do that, because a lot of, like, people who are interested in your services, you're going to get a lot of people asking, what's your prices, where are you located, blah, 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 and they have no intention of booking. And then you have people who ask you all those questions and they do book. So a lot of people, some of their first questions that they're going to ask you is where you're located at. So if you don't feel comfortable giving your exact address, you can tell them the town, you know, the area, you know, that you're in, or where you're nearby. If you don't feel comfortable giving your exact address, once you start working at a location, it doesn't matter or whatever. But that is a con, because a lot of people are going to know where you live, and you're just going to have to feel comfortable with that to an extent. Maybe you want to have cameras in your home or something like that, just so you feel more secure. But I didn't have any problems, thank God. I didn't have any problems with that, or security, or somebody just coming to my house randomly. I didn't have any issues with that. You guys probably won't either. But however you get started, just make sure you start, you know. That's the biggest thing. Don't be so in your head to the point where, like, you don't even start. People will come to your house. People will come to your salon location. People will come to your lash suite. People will come to you as long as they like your work and you're professional and you're clean and you're sanitary. End of story, point blank, period. So don't, like, get too deep into your head and try to make up all these reasons why you can't start. Just get out there and start. So I hope this video helped you guys. Check the link out down below for additional tips on being a lash artist, and I'm gonna have some things coming in the works. So if you want to be the first to know about it, click the link down below, leave your email address so you can know some of the surprises that are coming up. So excited, but I'm not sharing it yet. So definitely click the link down below, put your email address there, so you can be the first to know some of the lash things that are coming up. And I'll see you next time. Bye.